Okay, so situation. A barge shown diagrammatically carries the following loads. W1 is 290 kilonewton per meter. W2 is 580 kilonewton per meter. For every meter strip along the longitudinal dimension. So, ibig sabihin parang meron tayo itong 1 meter strip. Anyway, 1 meter lang naman yan, so doesn't matter. And then you're given L1 and L3 to be 3 meters. While L2 is 6 meters. For the first question, find the total length of the find the total length in meters so that the upward pressure is uniform and the barge remains horizontal. So pinapahanap ano naman yung length nito para again uniform to. Okay, so same ano siya no, same idea. So dapat if we apply equilibrium equations, dapat we should create equations no para ma-solve ito at saka ito. So we have let's start off with summation of moment. Once again, gagamitin ko to as my reference, yung left side. So we have summation of moment about the left side is equal to 0 assuming counterclockwise positive. So we have yung 290, kailangan muna natin yan ikuna ng equivalent load. So bali yung area nito, which is 290 times 3. Okay, so 290 times 3. Tapos yung moment arm nito, yan yun, W1 times 3. Ang moment arm niya, ito half. Half ng 3. So that's 3/2. Okay? And then that will rotate sa left side ng pa-clockwise. So I'll set this as negative. Next, yung 580 naman. So 580, so ganun ulit, area nito. 580 times 3. So ito yun. Okay? And its moment arm from the left ay ito. Yan. And what is that length? So that is from left, papunta dito, 3. Papunta dito, 6. And then half ng 3. Okay? So that should be 3 plus 6 plus half ng 3. And the rotation is once again clockwise. Lastly, yung vertical effect nito, no? So yung vertical effect niyan pag ganito. Okay, yung value niyan is Q times L. Okay, again, area kasi nito yun eh. So yung height mo Q, yung length mo, yung unknown natin na L. Okay, so lagay ko nandito, Q times L. Okay? And what is the moment arm from the left? So ang moment arm naman natin, ito. Which is, ano yan? Kasi, ano siya eh, rectangle siya eh, di ba? So, dapat nasa gitna to. Half. Half ng L. So, this should be times L/2. And its rotation will be counterclockwise. So, I will set this as positive. And that is all equal to 0. Again, at this stage, wala tayong masasolve kasi yung Q at saka L, unknown, dalawa. So, kailangan pa natin ng isang equation. So, another equation will come from summation of forces Y. Assuming upward positive, so we have downward yung 290 times 3, downward din yung 580 times 3, and then upward yung Q times L. And then from here, we can actually solve Q times L. Diba? And that is 290 times 3 plus 580 times 3. And that is 261, 2610. Okay, kilonewtons. So ngayon, pwede na natin ulit palitan ito nito. Okay, and from there, we should be able to solve for L. So magiging ganito equation. Negative 290 times 3 times 3/2 minus 580 times 3 times 3 plus 6 plus 3 over 2 plus 2610 times L over 2 equals 0. And from here, we can solve for L. Okay, so L, it will be 15 meters. So that will be the length of the barge para uniform yung reaction. So we have letter C for number 1. Next, if shear is 0 at 5 meter from the left end, what is the upward pressure in kilonewton meter? So itong number 2, wala siyang wala siyang, kumbaga hindi siya related dito sa number 1 kasi ang gusto niya yung shear daw dun sa 5 meter from the left end ay mag-0. So pinapahanap yung Q for this part. Okay, so to solve for Q, I'll show you 2 ways. So una muna. Okay, so di ba ito 290 to 580. Okay, so assuming na, so ito ay 3, 6, 3. So assuming na hindi ulit natin alam yung L. So ang tanong niya kasi ano daw yung value ng ano daw yung Q para yung shear dito sa 5 meters. So yung 5 meters, no? So 3 kasi ito ay 0. So kapag dinrawin natin yung shear diagram dyan, ganito yung itsura. So let's say ito yung 5 meters. And I don't really need to complete this. Ganyan lang siya. So dapat daw yung shear dito 0. Okay? So dapat ganyan, mag-0 siya. So this is your 5 meter length. Okay. So para mag-0 yon, una, we have Q, no? Na unknown, let's say unknown to. Okay? But we know 290, di ba? So paano ba hanapin mo na yung shear? Dito ang shear, dito ang shear 0, di ba? So 0 muna tayo magi-start. Tapos paano hanapin yung shear pagdating dito? Okay? Kasi di ba ang shear area ng load diagram. So anong load diagram? So bali madadaanan natin. So bali ito. Okay, pero magkabaliktad sila kasi 'di ba as mentioned sa shear diagram, okay, yung load kapag upward positive, kapag downward negative. So lumalabas itong area na to, itong load na to would be negative, pababa. Ito namang load na to will be upward. Okay? Kaya parang mag-ano sila, mag-add minus sila, mag-plus minus sila. So ito negative, ito positive. Okay? Pero dahil reaction lang to, it is safe to assume na mas maliit yung effect nito compared dito sa 290. Kasi parang na-spread out lang yung uniform load eh. Ito, mas concentrated sa region na to. Kaya lumalabas yan, mas malaki ito compared dito. Okay? And dahil doon, kapag ka nag-minus yung area na to, sa area na to, mas mag-govern yung pababa. Kaya negative yan. Nandito yan banda. Okay? So, tawagin natin yon na shear 1, V1. What is the value of V1? Bali, yung area na pababa, so negative 290 times 3, and then plus yung area na pataas, plus Q times 3. So, ganyan. So, yung V1 ay equal sa, factor out ko lang yung 3, no? So, magiging negative 290 plus Q times 3. So, ganyan. That is going to be our V1. Okay? And we are expecting na negative to. And because this is just 0 degrees, parehas 0 degrees yan eh. Okay, so dahil 0 degrees yan, so dapat linear ito. Paganto. Okay? Next. Kailangan daw mag-0 dito. Yan, mag-0 yung shear. Okay? So, kailangan daw mag-0 yung shear dyan. So, just to continue this, continue lang natin. So, makukuha natin yung shear dun sa kabila. Dito. And tawagin ko yun na V2. So, yung V2 naman na yun will be equal to negative V1 kasi yung V1 natin negative eh. Or rather, V1 na lang kasi naka-automatic naman to na negative. So, V1 plus etong area na to. Kasi dito yung V1, di ba? Mula dito hanggang dito. Okay, and that is just, Q times 6. Okay, so V1. And what is V1? So, V2 is equal to negative 290 plus Q times 3 plus Q times 6. And this is going to be positive. Okay? Now, para ma-solve natin yung value ng Q, we can utilize, kahit hanggang dito lang tayo mag-drawing, huwag na natin ituloy, no? We can utilize these triangles. Itong triangle na to. Dapat kasi similar sa triangle na to. Okay? And so far, alam natin na dahil 5 yan, tapos 3 to, so dapat ito, 2. Okay, tapos ito, dapat, ano to? Dahil supposedly, from here to here, 6. Pero from here to here, ginawa mong 2. So yung from here to here, which is ito, is going to be 6 minus 2 or 4. Okay, so by ratio and proportion, we have V1 over 2 meters is equal to V2 over 4 meters. Ito yun, no? V1 over ito, tapos V2 over ito. Okay, pero be careful yung V1 kasi natin dito, nakaano yan eh. Negative yan eh. Pero di ba pag nagre-ratio proportion tayo, nag-absolute value lang tayo. So, ina-absolute value lang natin. So, that's why dito, i-reverse ko yung sign. No? Kasi alam ko na negative to eh. No? So, i-reverse ko yung sign. So, that's why, ini-negative ko siya. Negative 290 plus Q. Okay, again, ang reason dito is kapag ka nag-solve kasi tayo ng ratio proportion, kailangan yung mga values dun sa shear diagram, hindi natin isasama yung negative. Okay? And again, ito kasi negative to. So, para mag-positive yan, nag-multiply ako ng negative. Okay? Over 2 equals V2, which is, ito medyo mahaba, negative 290 plus Q times 3 plus Q times 6. Ito, no need to multiply by negative kasi ito, expectedly is already positive. Okay, positive to. Lagyan ko lang ng note so that V1 becomes positive. Okay? And from here, we should be able to solve for Q. So we have negative of negative 290 plus Q times 3 over 2 equals negative 290 plus Q times 3 plus Q times 6 over 4. Okay, and that gives us Q equals 174. Okay, and that would be our answer. Okay? Now, alternatively, kung ayaw mo ng ganyang solution, no, na nagre-rely sa shear diagram kasi nahihirapan ka sa geometry part, pwede ka naman mag-method of section. No? Pwede ka mag-method of section. Ibig sabihin, ika-cut ko to, i-isolate ko itong left. Tingnan natin yung mangyayari kapag ginawa ko yon, no? Okay, tingnan natin. So, ito alternative solution. Kaya sabi ko kayo na I can show you two solutions. Alternatively, ayaw mo nung shear diagram, pwede ka mag-method of section. So, nag-method of section tayo. Kinat natin siya dito. So, actually, kinat natin siya sa layong 5 meters. Bakit 5 meters? Kasi sa 5 meters, meron siyang given na value. Sabi niya, yung shear daw dyan, 0. So, ibig sabihin, yung shear dito, 0. Tapos may moment dyan. No? Okay? Tapos ito, 290. Tapos ito, Q. Okay? And then, alam natin na ito, 3 meters. Ayan. So, para ma-solve natin kung ano yung Q, actually, ang mas mabilis na solution dito is method of section. Ang gagawin na lang natin ngayon, magsasummation tayo ng forces. Okay? Kasi alam naman natin location eh. So, kung nag-summation tayo ng forces, dapat 0. So, we have 290 times 3 na pababa. Okay? Tapos, yung Q plus upward, Q times 5 na pataas. And I think wala nang iba, so that's it. All equal to 0. Okay? Yun na yun. Kasi, ang lumalabas nga, yung shear kasi dito, 0 eh. Okay? So, hindi naman ito pwedeng isama sa summation ng forces kasi moment yan. Okay, yan na yun. And then from there, you can solve for Q. And we should end up with the same answer. Okay, 174. And of course, this is easier. Di ba? Kaya nga dapat versatile tayo eh. Minsan kasi dumadali kapag sa diagram ka nakatingin. Minsan naman, kapag sa method of section, mas madali. So, kaya kailangan, alam natin parehas kasi minsan, hindi naman lagi na ito yung mas madali eh. Minsan, ito naman yung mas madali. It depends on the situation. Okay? So, same lang yung sagot natin dyan. So, that's how we answer number 2. So, our answer here is 174. Next, number 3. If the upward pressure is 145 kilonewton per meter, what is the resulting moment at the first point of zero shear? Ano naman daw yung moment doon sa first point of zero shear? Kung may, ito naman may value na yung Q. Okay, so number 3 tayo. So this is given 290, 580, tas given na to ngayon, 145. So ang tanong sa atin, so also given to 3 meters, 6 meters, 3 meters. And once again, ang tanong sa atin, ano daw dapat yung moment dun sa location na first point of zero shear. So again, ang una kong gagawin is pwede tayo mag-shear and moment diagram. So shear diagram muna. Okay, so shear diagram. So again, starting off with 0. Tapos, magma-minus itong area na to, negative tong area na to, tapos positive tong area na to, para makuha natin yung shear dito. So, we have negative 290 times 3 plus 145 times 3. And that gives us negative 435. So, next sa baba. Okay, ito yung ano natin, diagram. And then, after that, mag-a-add tayo nitong area na to. From here to here. Yan, yung area na yan. Which is upward yung load, kaya positive. So, plus 145 times 6. So, that gives us 435 na positive. So, connecting the two, ito naman yun. Okay? And then, kailangan na ulit natin makuha yung load dito. Yung shear dito. So, i-minus natin tong area na to, tapos ipa-plus natin tong area na to. So, minus 580 times 3 plus 145 times 3. So, that is negative 870. Ayan. And then, connect ko na lang to kasi dapat mag-zero yan, di ba? Okay, so ayan. Anyway, ang tinutukoy sa atin na point of zero shear, actually meron ditong apat na point of zero shear. Yung unang-una, no, which is yung nasa dulo pero hindi yung tinutukoy sa problem. Ito yung sinasabi niyang first, no? Mas meron pa tayo ditong point of zero shear. Tapos ito pa, isa. Pero yung tinutukoy niyang first, ito. Kasi wala namang sense kung tatanungin niya kung anong moment dyan, no? Pero gusto ko lang i-define. Pag sinabi po natin na point of zero shear, ito yung point kung saan nag-cross yung shear diagram dun sa zero axis. Okay? Bakit importante yon? Kasi matatagpuan natin yung maximum or yung hindi maximum matatagpuan natin yung mga peak moments sa point of zero shear. Okay? Kung ano yung mga peak moments na makikita mo yun sa point of zero shear. Kaya magkaka-idea ka kagad kung saan mo hahanapin yung maximum moment. Okay? So, this is our shear diagram. Yan, yung shear diagram natin. Okay? So, bali sa atin, tinatanong tayo, ano daw yung moment dito? Okay? So, para makuha yun, pwede tayo again, i-continue yung diagram natin. Kahit hanggang dyan lang, no? Kahit hindi natin kompletuhin. Ayan. So, dito 0. Tapos, ito, bali area nito, no? Area na yan. So, yung area niyan ay 1/2 times 435 times 3. 1/2 base times height. So, actually negative yan. Kasi yung area mo nasa ilalim. So, negative to. So, negative 652.5. Ayan. Okay? Negative. And based on the value of the shear, 0 to, no? So, dapat yung slope dito 0. Tapos, ang value ng shear dito, negative. So, ang itsura ng negative na slope, pag ganun. Pag ganito. So, ibig sabihin, ang diagram natin, dapat ang itsura ganito. Okay? Second degree. Next, we also need to subtract this area again. No? Itong area na to, which is ano yan? So again, kailangan nating hanapin tong distance na to. Okay, but because of symmetry, makapansin naman natin symmetrical. Ayan na. Yung triangle na to, symmetrical sa triangle na to. Okay, so 435 parehas yung value. So ibig sabihin, itong x na to will be 3. Okay, so itong kabila, also 3 meters. So we have minus ulit, kasi itong area na to negative. So minus 1/2, 435 times 3. So that gives us negative 1,305. Okay, negative. Ngayon, paano i-connect yung dalawa? So once again, sa point na to, ang slope natin, negative. So ganito dapat. Point na to. Sa point na to, ang slope natin ay 0. So ganito dapat. So paano mo i-connect yung ganitong slope at yung ganitong slope? So there's only one way. Pag ganito. Pag ganyan. Kaya hindi pwedeng pag ganito. No? Kasi dapat it should correspond dun sa inclination ng mga slope. Alright? So ganito siya. Ayan. And actually, ito na yung sagot natin. Pero gusto ko lang kumpletuhin yung diagram. Okay? Para lang may idea rin tayo kung paano siya isolve. So next, kailangan nating i-add itong area na to. So pag in-add natin yung area na yan, so plus 0.5 ng 435 times 3. So babalik tayo sa negative 652.5. Okay? And then, we will need to add another area. Okay, itong area na to. Ayan, no? Yun pala, o nga pala, hindi natin ito makakompleto kasi hindi pa natin alam yung length na to eh. No? So, I will stop here. No, I will stop here. Kasi hindi natin alam nga pala itong length na to. Okay? But anyway, ito na ngayon yun. Yan yung moment dun sa point, the first point of zero shear. No, ito yung sagot natin. Okay? So, 1305. Once again, we can solve that alternatively using method of section. So, sabi kasi sa number 3, hanapin mo daw yung moment dun sa point of dun sa first point of zero shear. So, mag-a-assume tayo na dito yun mangyayari. Kunwari, hindi pa natin to alam ha. Hindi natin alam. So, mag-assume na tayo, nandito yun. Wherever that may be. No? So, nandyan yun. So, we can solve for that. Okay? So, kapag kinap natin siya dito, method of section, yan. So, eto 3 meters. Eto hindi natin alam kung saan tayo nag-cut. Unlike kanina na may sinabing 5 meters, di ba? Dito hindi natin alam. Tawagin natin X. Okay? Pero ito alam natin to. Q is 145. Given yan. Ito naman 290. Okay? Pero, ito na nga yung section mo. So, ngayon, meron dyang lilitaw na shear. Pero sabi sa problem, zero daw yun. Di ba? Point of zero shear eh. Tapos yung moment, yun yung hinahanap natin. Okay? So what we can do here is, before we can apply summation of moment, kasi hindi pa nga natin to alam, we can apply first summation of forces. So if you apply summation of forces y equal to 0, assuming upward positive, we will have downward yung 290 times 3, tapos upward yung q times x. And dahil 0 nga ulit ito, so hindi na siya kasali. So therefore, we can solve for x. And that is 6. So sa 6 meter pala yun mag-occur. Okay? And from here, we can now apply summation of moment about the same point dito sa point na to. Tawagin ko na point O. About point O equals 0, assuming counterclockwise positive. So we have M, yung moment na to, tas yung moment nito, which is counterclockwise, so plus 290 times 3. Ang moment arm nun is ito. Which is, di ba kung ito ay 6 from here, so lumalabas 3 meters to. So ibig sabihin ito ay 3 plus 1/2 ng 3. Okay, kasi 3 to eh. From here to here, 3. From here to here, half ng 3. Okay? And then lastly, yung ano naman, yung Q naman. Yan naman yung Q. So ang moment niya pag ganito. So clockwise. So minus 145 times x, which is 6. Tapos ang moment arm niya, of course, half ng 6. No? Half ng 6. Or basically 3. And that is all equal to 0. And from there, we should be able to solve for the moment. So we have negative 290 times 3 times 3 plus 3 over 2 minus plus 145 times 6 over 2. Okay, and that gives us negative 1305. So yung negative na to simply means that mali yung assumption ko. Mali yung assumption ko ng direction. So, in-assume ko na direction. Yun lang yun, no? So, ibig sabihin, dapat pala pag ganito siya. Yun yung tama. Okay? But anyway, that is still the correct answer. That is still the moment there. So, therefore, our moment is 1,305 kilonewton meter. So, that is another way of solving the moment asked in the problem. Okay, so ang sagot natin dito is still 1,305. And that's how we solve this problem.